Hi, I'm Nick, the Awkward Yeti, and this is another Patreon Creator Chronicles. And today I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I'm working on lately. You may not know that I don't just do Heart and Brain comics. I have some other things going on. I think if you follow my pages closely, you've seen them. If you're a Patreon supporter, you've probably seen more of it. Recently, I took on a comic series for the Tiny View app called Olo, and it's about an alien boy who accidentally creates human life with his pet Beep, and he has to deal with the responsibility of taking care of this planet full of life, and he sort of observes their behavior. But we also get to look into Olo's world a little bit, which I think is really fun because he lives in a bizarre alien world, and I think we'll be getting into that soon. So if you're interested, check it out on the Tiny View app, and please subscribe and let me know what you think of the series. I'm definitely having fun with it, and if you've read it, I hope you are too. I'm also working on I'm on a deadline for my next children's book, which is about the ocean. If you have kids in elementary school, you may have seen the sun is kind of a big deal, and the brain is kind of a big deal, and my third book in the series is about the ocean. The ocean is kind of a big deal, and so I'm kind of finishing that up now. It will come out next year. I'm excited about this one. It's pretty fun. It's a lot of interesting stuff, drawing a lot of fish, and I think there's some good humor in this one. So hopefully you and your children will like this one. Let's see what else. In my spare time, I'm writing a couple movie scripts, and I've been kind of toying with a sci-fi novel, and those are just kind of for fun. I'm not really a trained writer or anything, so we'll just see how those turn out, and they'll probably just stay on my hard drive forever, who knows. So I try to do a couple Heart and Brain comics each week. I'm not always so good at that. Obviously, the Patreon Creator Chronicles, I've been doing some painting. If you have been watching this series, last week I did a time lapse of actually that specific one. So hopefully you can go check that out and just see, what kind of process I had in this abstract medium. So yeah, I tend to keep pretty busy. It's like the busier I get, the more projects I take on. If you're a creator, maybe you can relate to that, where it's like, or if you have personal things going on, like I know I've got a lot going on in my personal life, so I'm like, I've got to distract myself with more and more work, which is good in a way, but sometimes can lead to a little bit of burnout. I am also working with a production company on pitching an animated series for Heart and Brain and the Awkward Yeti. That's a really exciting thing, and these things can go wrong in a million different ways, so I'm not getting my hopes up, but it's a pretty fun thing to potentially look forward to. Obviously would really enjoy working on that. And then the Heart and Brain video game is an ongoing project, and Patreon has helped me to fund this as I've been having to pay for animations and music. So I've made a lot of progress with a great developer, and I think that will go to Kickstarter soon because it will need a lot more funding and probably some more attention in general for it to be successful in the future. So keep an eye out for that. It'll probably be, in a little while, couple months from now or something like that. But in the meantime, you can support the ongoing expenses involved with that, and maybe some animated shorts if you support me on Patreon. So thanks for keeping up with everything, and I'd love to know what you're working on. I really do like to see what you're up to, so depending on where you're commenting, you can just tag your page, let me know to check out your page. You can post a link. If you can post an image, I would love to just see what you're up to, and what kind of projects are you taking on for fun. I'll see you next week.